They left their home to raise their voices against injustice, but some were never heard from again. It's been exactly 1 year since the Gen Z protests of June 2024, a moment that shook the nation to its core. While Kenya moves forward, there are families that remain trapped in a nightmare, still searching, still grieving, still waiting for their loved ones. Tonight, in our special feature, Missing Voices, Mary Moki brings us the haunting story of a mother, a son, and a silence too heavy to carry.
One year ago, on June 25th, a mother's world fell apart. Her 27-year-old son, Peter Macharia, left home to join the Gen Z protests. He never came back. Her name is Wambui, but ask anyone around here and they'll tell you she's a woman who's been searching for her son every single day for the last 12 months. Peter Macharia was 27, a dreamer, a doting son, her firstborn. On the morning of June 25th, 2024, he joined thousands of youth in the streets of Nairobi chanting for peace. But he never returned home.
Vile alitoka hakurudi, usiku ukafika, tukamngojea, tukaenda City Mochari. Tukamwangalia, nilikuwa na marafiki wangu, tukamwangalia hatukumpata. Tunaambiwa turudi Kenyatta bado. Na sasa Kenyatta nayo tukirudi, tunaambiwa hawezi kuwa huko, turudi City Mochari.
At the Kenyatta National Hospital, she was shown papers indicating her son had been treated for gunshot wounds and discharged, but there was no trace of him. He wasn't in the wards, they said. Nobody, no answer. Alice maintains the hospital was not entirely forthcoming with her. She insists there was no discharge.
Tulienda Kenyatta, wakasema kuna mtoto aliletwa huko anaitwa Peter Macharia. Alikuwa na gunshot, lakini wakasema ilikuwa minor. Na walisema alikuwa na 27 years. So mimi nilifikiria either ni yeye. Tulijaribu kuwaulizia hawakusema. Walituambia kuna mambo hawaruhusiwi kuongea sana.
She's lost 25 kilograms, her job and nearly her will to go on. Once a provider, she now survives in a one-room tin shack with her remaining children. But her greatest burden is not poverty, it is unanswered questions.
Sinanga matumaini yake juu. Vile hiyo siku, kuna vile hata tulisikia. Juu kama mimi niligojeka sana, the same day. Yani sisi wote tulikuwa, nyumba mzima tulikuwa wagonjwa. Tunaga matumaini.
Since that day, Wambui's world has unraveled. She lost her job before her son went missing and her world came crumbling down. She held a job as a caretaker of some apartments along Gong Road, where she also lived with her family. When Peter went missing, she started using part of the rent money she collected on behalf of the landlord to cater for logistics as she and her friends traveled the city looking for her son. She lost that job. Her problems compounded further. She lost her home. She lost herself.
Hakuna kazi, unaenda kila wakati, kila asubuhi lazima nitoke niende. Sasa kuna mahali naenda napewa kazi za siku 2, napewa kazi ya siku 3. Sasa inafika ni kukula tu. Saa ingine hata landlord anakuja hapa nje, anasema atafunga nyumba. Juu sasa umeshindwa hata kulipa nyumba yenyewe.
Peter's story is not an exception. It's one voice in a growing, anguished choir of missing voices. Families across the country say their sons and daughters vanished that day, abducted, tortured and silenced. And yet, the state insists they were all released.
All the people who disappeared or who were abducted in what you said, all of them have been brought back to their families and to their homes. And I have given clarity and firm instructions that nothing of that kind of nature will happen again.
Alisema aliwaruhusu, aliwaachilia, na kila mtoto akaenda kuona mzazi. Mimi sijapata mtoto wangu. Sasa mimi ningeomba rais kama watoto wetu bado wako abducted, awaachilie ndio hata roho zetu zitulie.
Despite dozens of missing persons reports filed in police stations across the country, not one has yielded answers. Not one investigation has brought justice. The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights confirmed that the numbers are disturbingly high, yet accountability remains painfully absent.
We as a commission are looking at ensuring that families find their loved ones, either dead or alive, for purposes of closure. It is the only form of justice to a family, even if it is difficult to prosecute.
The Kenya National Commission for Human Rights further noted a troubling rise in abductions and disappearances, with 71 cases of abductions flagged over the 4-month period, underscoring deep concerns about state actors using unmarked cars and hooded personnel to target young dissenters.
We know very well that there is this optional protocol on enforced disappearance, and the Commission believes that if this protocol is ratified by Kenya, it may assist Kenya to bring awareness to our security agencies, to our populations, on the seriousness and the seriousness of enforced disappearances as one of the greatest human rights violations.
Na kama mtoto aliuliwa, aongee aseme watoto waliuliwa, tujue tu mtoto ameuliwa. Ndio sasa hata roho zetu zitulie. Tumeishi maisha ngumu sana.
In a country eager to move on, the silence of the missing still echoes. They were children of protest, and now they are ghosts of a broken promise. 25th was a turning point as a generation rose against injustice, but not all of them made it back home. A year later, as the nation is trying to move forward, the families of the missing cannot. They carry wounds that statistics cannot capture. What they want is simple: justice and truth about their missing sons. Mary Mwoki, Citizen TV, Nairobi.